Hi, I am Khalipha Ntloko, marketer, content creator, photographer, and I experience imposter syndrome. It's been pretty interesting to try and wrap my head around where and when I started experiencing imposter syndrome. Mainly because I feel like that's the thing about imposter syndrome, right? It feels like it just creeps up on you, and then suddenly it's putting down roots in a particular aspect of your life where you feel like you shouldn't be worthy of a particular job offer or a particular campaign or a particular opportunity, or you're feeling like out of place in some room that you've been called to be in. Um, it's 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 been interesting, and maybe I'll even admit it's been difficult to try and pinpoint when exactly I started experiencing imposter syndrome. But looking at 2021, I've definitely been feeling it on a pretty consistent level, on a consistent basis. And it was pretty prevalent in August, which happens to be Women's Month. Um, and somehow I was feeling like, goodness me, I was having a pretty tough time celebrating myself, celebrating the work I've been doing, in the content creation photography space. I was having a tough time celebrating myself in my full-time job. I was having a tough time celebrating myself as an individual who's social. I was having a tough time. And it is weird to say that I feel oddly comforted by this statistic, where I was reading up on an article that said, there's between 9 to 82% of people in the world who experience some kind of imposter syndrome on also a consistent basis. And it oddly comforts me because I'm not the only one who feels like this, who feels like I'm not capable, or I'm not worthy, or I'm not deserving, or maybe I'm a fake in this, or am I really being authentic in this thing? Have I given it my 100% self? It's comforting to read a stat like that, because that tells me I'm not the only person who goes through something like this. But that's also a lot of people, right? That's a lot of people. And maybe we don't talk about it enough, about imposter syndrome, especially in the creative space. I was having a tough time with a lot of the work that I was doing and producing, because I was also at a point where I was comparing myself to a lot of other creators and thinking about, why don't I have, a good 5,000 Instagram followers? Why am I not getting as many campaigns or being so booked and busy as the next creator? I definitely felt that. I went through some things, and it was weird when I came across this account where I've already done a tattoo with her before, but when I came across her Instagram stories, she was doing like this competition where you could stand a chance to win a free tattoo. And I remember when she put up the designs that were available for us to choose from, I instantly went for the phrase, "I am worthy." I didn't even think about it. It wasn't something I stopped to think about and look at all the other designs. I saw it, and there was something deep within me that called to that specific phrase. And so I said, this is a phrase I'd be keen to get. And lo and behold, I actually was one of the people who won the free tattoo. So off I went, and I was off to go get my second tattoo, and I'll never forget the nerves I had. I don't know why I was specifically nervous to get the tattoo this time around, because I've already gotten my first one. But it was painful, to say the least. Okay.
Musa.
But there was also something about, having her tell me she's working on the Y or she's working on the W, telling me that I am is complete, we're working on the worthy now. And in my mind, I'm going through like the physical pain and I'm going through the motions of trying to get through the physical pain. But as soon as I saw the tattoo on my arm, I realized, why I had such a deep calling, deep reaction to get this specific phrase. It was the reminder I needed. It was what I needed to see and hear, but more importantly, believe for myself that, yeah, I am worthy of the opportunities that come my way. I'm worthy of the experiences I get to experience. I am worthy of being, the top flapping photographer in South Africa. I am worthy of the big, maybe impossible dreams I sometimes get, but I'm worthy of it all. And I look at my tattoo now, which is, on my arm, and it makes me remember. It makes me remember that indeed I am worthy, and I hope that with this video, whoever comes across it will remember that they are worthy too. It's okay to experience imposter syndrome. It's going to be something that perhaps you'll experience at least once in your lifetime, but remember that you are so worthy and so capable and so very much deserving of everything that you set your sights to, everything that comes your way. You are worthy of every blessing, you're worthy of every opportunity, of every job offer that comes, of every campaign, you're worthy of it all. And I hope you'll be comforted by the fact that there's somebody out here who, goes through the motions of thinking, gosh, I'm not capable of this, I can't do this, I don't deserve this, but I'm turning that around for myself. And I got this little tattoo here to remind me. Don't know if you can see, but yeah, that's me, wanting to let you know that you are worthy. That's it. Can you see it? Right there. I am worthy. And I'm gonna remember that forever now. Because it's quite literally on my arm, not going anywhere.